Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for the week of July 20th. This week, if you'll want to catch me live, I go live every single day at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All you have to do is subscribe and you will catch me live. But Gemini, let's see. I already like this reading for you here. Definitely some sort of new beginning coming in for you. It's like you're charging towards a new beginning here is what I would say to you, Gemini. I feel like this is something that's going to push you here as well, but in a good way. This is not, pushing you in a bad way, of course. I feel like you're doing things you've never thought you would do before. There's a lot of adventure here for you, Gemini, that I'm feeling, kind of like a very bold. Look at this, the world. What did I just say? Adventure. So, like I said, this is amazing. I feel like there's just kind of like one main message for you here, Gemini. It's pretty simple. To me, this whole reading is just saying, come to the edge. So you can click off. You don't have to watch this anymore, Gemini, unless you want the details. But I would say, come to the edge. Push yourself this week. But I feel like there's some major adventure for you, or you're going on adventure. I feel like you're pushing yourself outside of comfort zones with this reading. It's like you're doing things you've never done before, but in a very exciting way. I feel like you're feeling very bold, very assertive. I feel like you're feeling very excited as well this week. So this is a beautiful energy I feel for you. Again, we haven't even clarified it. We're going to clarify this in just a second, but this looks very, very good. I like it. You start off with the Porcupine Spirit. It says, time for beginner's mind. This is a card of kind of like starting something new. And so I feel like for some of you, this could be you starting something new here. Could be in any area of your life, quite honestly. For some of you, I feel like someone is charging in with communication here. So again, this could be love coming in for you. For some of you, I do feel like it could be someone from the past. It could be a Pisces or an Earth sign is what I'm getting here. Or a Cancer as well is popping into my head here. Or Sagittarius also. So I would say Pisces, Cancer, Sag. So if you dealt with one of those signs in the past, this person could be coming in. Either you're communicating with them or they're communicating with you. And it's like a clean slate is kind of what I get here. So I feel like if you are dealing with someone from the past, it's like you're going to have to start with a clean slate. In this row here, you have the Knight of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. So again, like I said, could be communication here. I feel like it could be something kind of like from the past, but it's like, a clean slate type of situation. Maybe you're like starting over. I feel like some secrets need to come out with this High Priestess card. So again, you have the Knight of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the High Priestess in this first row. It's like some secrets need to come out in a situation so that there can be a clean slate. Again, for some of you, I'm just getting past love for some reason. And again, it could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Sagittarius, or an Earth sign that you're dealing with. For others, I feel like you're just starting something new, plain and simple. The Page of Pentacles is a card of kind of like a new beginning, but it's a card of learning as well. It's kind of almost a card of learning as you go. And I always say, to me, that's not 100% accurate with the Page of Pentacles, but you have the Queen of Swords right here. Queen of Swords to me is the card of fake it till you make it. Queen of Swords to me, she, is the card of jumping into darkness. She just kind of goes towards things that she wants. She doesn't really necessarily need all the details to get started. She might be lacking a little bit of confidence in something, but guess what? You have the Queen of Wands right here. There's your confidence that you need. There's the boldness that you need. So in a lot of ways, I feel like some of you could just be starting something new where it's like maybe you don't know all the details about whatever it is, but it's like you're going to start it anyway. It could be a new job, new business. Again, a lot of adventurous type of energy going on here, Gemini. So this could be some sort of adventure that you're going on. I feel like this could be good news as well coming in for you with this Page of Pentacles. But I'm getting like a million stories here. I've been trying to keep these readings a little bit more focused. But, again, I'm getting like a million things here. Like I said, for some of you, it could be communication from someone from the past. If you want that, I feel like you'll be very happy about it. So if you would not be happy about that, then I would say this is probably more talking about you starting something new, like some sort of new adventure, like a new job, a new business. I feel like there's a ton of potential. I always say High Priestess is a card of potential, unlimited potential. There's no roof over her head on this card, and it kind of represents the fact that the sky is the limit here with this situation. Next, you have the focus card here. I do feel like you'll need to maintain your focus this week on something that you want, obviously. In this row here, you have the Chariot, the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. In a lot of ways, I feel like you want to conquer something is what's popping into my head. It's like you don't want to just win in this situation. I feel like it's like you want everything. I feel like I'm getting like a very much a conquering type of energy. It feels very bold, very assertive, very exciting. So it's like you want to be the best at something here in this middle row. And I feel like we're talking about this week here, Gemini. I feel like you're not putting up with anything this week with this middle row. This is, like I said, very exciting, very bold, assertive energy. It's like you're really taking a lead, really taking charge this week, really going for things that you desire and want. I feel like you're very cut and dry. I feel like you're cutting out the BS with this Queen of Wands. Like I said, I feel like if someone's coming back from the past, you're just like, what do you want? And I feel like you're very like matter of fact, very straight and to the point. I feel like you're feeling very fired up. I feel fired up right now, Gemini, just doing a reading. So that's what I feel with that Queen of Wands. And then you have the Queen of Swords. I feel like you're a little bit skeptical if someone's coming back from the past. Again, this could be vice versa. It could be the other person that's like this as well. For others, I feel like some of you could be attracting a Cancer or someone with Cancer in their chart. Or again, could be a Pisces, Sagittarius also showing up here. But I feel like you're very attractive at this time as well with that Queen of Wands. So love it. Next, you have the Come to the Edge card. Again, the Come to the Edge card says you need to push yourself out just a little bit outside your comfort zone, a little bit at a time. It's kind of like, I think of that card almost as like lifting weights. So in a lot of ways, it's one of those cards that says, there's your confirmation, Gemini, coffee is ready, right? But it's like lifting weights. It's like if we lifted the same amount of weight every single time we lifted weights, our muscles would grow to a certain point, but they wouldn't grow anymore. So we need to push it. We need to increase the weight every once in a while so that our muscles grow. So I feel like for some of you, this could be any comfort zone in your life that you're pushing yourself outside of. I feel just a ton of like personal development type stuff going on here, Gemini. I don't know that you're necessarily like consciously thinking of this as personal development work that you're doing. I feel like this is more kind of one of those things where it's like maybe you're looking for love and maybe you've never talked to someone before. Maybe you've never like approached someone before. I feel like this is saying that maybe now you're more open to approaching someone. Maybe now you're saying, you know what, I like this person from, the store or whatever. I'm going to go talk to them. I'm going to see what happens. So it's like, I don't think these are huge leaps. But again, that card doesn't say you need to make huge leaps. It says, come to the edge, push yourself just a little bit and then, see what happens. So I feel like some of you are kind of pushing yourself. In this row here, you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Temperance card in the World. I feel like for some of you, by the way, definitely moving energy here. Knight of Swords, Chariot, the World card. Definitely could be moving this week or traveling here, Gemini. For others, I feel like you are kind of like compromising in a situation for some reason with that Temperance card and the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is a card of resources, and it says you have the resources necessary to do something that you want to do. You have the resources necessary to have something that you want. It's something that seems impossible here, Gemini, is what's popping into my head. So, with the World card here, like maybe this is like a long distance relationship, for example. I feel like sometimes those situations seem impossible, but this is like saying there's some sort of middle road. This can be worked through, is what I feel. I'm not saying it's a long distance relationship. That did pop into my head, Gemini, but it could be anything. It could be a business that you want to start. It's like maybe you can't start the full business. Maybe you can't start everything. Maybe you can't have everything you want, but maybe you could get started with the Temperance card. Maybe you can start somewhere. So that's kind of the vibe I'm getting here. But Gemini, let's clarify this and let's see what we have. Between the Knight of Swords here and the Chariot, you have the Child. This is kind of like an immature energy. For some of you, I feel like this could be saying, this is like, the Knight of Swords here, he's going this way, like away from the reading, and then you have the Chariot. I sometimes kind of think of this energy here as like where you feel like you're going to start something, but then you run away. It's like you're a little bit scared. I feel like a little bit of this like immature, I don't want to say immature because, you know, the child can just represent immaturity. And I'm not calling you immature, Gemini. I'm just saying that maybe you have that kind of like childlike nervousness about doing something. It's like you're going back and forth. I'm getting like he loves me not popping into my head. It's like that anxiety of like trying to, you know, pull petals on a flower, trying to decide what to do. So for some of you, either this is you like thinking like, do you reach out to a person? Do you approach a person? You're like, does he love me? He loves me not. Or maybe it's the other person. Maybe someone is doing this to you. It's like that childlike excitement. Like I get this feeling of wanting to approach, but kind of running away with the Knight of Swords. But I feel like with the Chariot, there will be action taken here. It's like someone is going to grab the bull by the you-know-whats, Gemini. Between the Page of Pentacles here and the Queen of Wands, you have the Moon. Love it. The Moon is a dream come true for you here, Gemini. The Moon card in the Lenormand card reading system is like a gift from the universe. It is, you know, everything that you want. It is a fantasy in certain ways. The High Priestess as well. The High Priestess can represent things where we need to take action because she represents no action. She represents not coming to the edge, basically. She represents our, you know, unconscious awareness. But really, I don't feel like that's very accurate. I feel like people misuse the word unconscious. To me, it's more something that does enter into our awareness. We are fully aware of what the High Priestess is because it's a card of potential. We understand that something has potential. The Moon is like saying, you know, is this an illusion or is this a fantasy, you know? So I feel like for some of you, but the Moon says it's your choice. If you, Queen of Wands, if you boldly charge towards something that you desire, if you boldly move towards something you want, you will be extremely successful. So, you know, I feel like in the Moon here basically just is a card of grounding something in reality. The challenge with the Moon in the Lenormand is it's like, prove it. The Moon in the Lenormand says you have to take the first steps and then the universe will fill in the gaps. It almost reminds me of like Ace of Cups energy. Ace of Cups, there's always like a dove putting the Eucharist in the cup, causing the cup to overflow. And it kind of represents the fact that once you get started, once you accept an offer from the universe will cause your cup to overflow. The universe will give you the extra energy, will give you the energy to make something happen. But it's like you have to take that first step. You have to accept the offer. Between the High Priestess, Queen of Swords, what did I say? Not sure how it's going to work out. You have the Tower in the Lenormand. There are clouds on this card here. It's kind of like, but it's the Tower stands above the clouds on this card. And it kind of says, you know, to me, the Tower in the Lenormand is much different than the Tower in the Tarot. It's a card of isolation, but it's also a card of guidance. It's like, again, this Tower stands above the clouds. It's like there is an answer to something that you're not sure about. And look at this. You know, the clouds are below her on this Queen of Swords right here, Gemini. This is you showing up in the reading. And it's like, I feel like this is saying you are cutting through the confusion. What did I say about the Queen of Swords? She is a card of jumping into darkness, maybe not being sure how something is going to work out in your life, maybe not being exactly sure how you're going to get from point A to point B, the World card right here. But it's like you're going to take the risk anyway. Come to the edge, right? Between the Chariot and the Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Diamonds, the Birds, needing to trust your intuition. The Birds has been coming up like crazy. So, you know, in pretty much everybody's reading. It's a card of messages and needing to trust your intuition. It's like if you are feeling intuitively pulled towards something, new job, new relationship, new business, new spiritual belief, new health belief, whatever it is, the Seven of Diamonds says trust your intuition. Between the Queen of Wands here and the Temperance card, what do you know? The Animus card. This is the Ace of Hearts, and it is basically your divine counterpart, whatever you want to call it, Gemini. So I feel like you're feeling very pulled, very attracted. Like this whole thing right here is like love, true love in this middle row. Definitely could be someone new with that Page of Pentacles, like I said. Page of Pentacles typically is a new person, you know, for like maybe a very small percentage of you. I do feel like it could be someone that you either already have your mind on or your mind set on, or someone from the past. But this is a card of like not being able to, like really feeling that pull is what I'm trying to say. I feel like you need to be patient, but again, we're going to clarify this. Between the Queen of Swords and the World here, you have the clouds. This is the King of Clubs. It's like you could be ending a relationship with a fire sign. Maybe you already did end a relationship with a fire sign, or you ended a relationship with someone who is just very confusing. With that King of Clubs. Or I do get like this confusion coming up in your reading. I've kind of been talking about this, how it's kind of like you're going to have to take some sort of leap of faith without knowing the details. But it's like on this focus card here, it's kind of hard to focus on this card because it's like snowing on this card. And, you have clouds on the Knight of Swords, clouds on the Queen of Swords as well, clouds on the Tower, the clouds card showing up right here. So it's like, there was some confusion, and I feel like there had to be an ending. So it's like things have ended with someone here. In your top row, you have the bouquet, some sort of offer. I feel like you need to make an offer. Someone's making an offer to you here, Gemini. Like I said, could go vice versa. But I feel like there's some sort of offer. That Seven of Diamonds says there needs to be communication to have this victory with the Chariot. And maybe this is what you are forcing yourself to do. It's like you're forcing yourself to communicate with someone here, or you're forcing yourself to reach out to someone. How weird is it? At the beginning of the reading, I was saying that you could be approaching someone like in the store or something like that. So I feel like some of you need to reach out to someone. For others, it could just be someone that you need to reach out to, or they could be needing to do this as well. In your middle row here, Seven of Clubs, again, patience. This card is called the Mice, and it can represent very slow progress. I feel like this has already happened, which is weird, Gemini, because this is your outcome. I'm going to clarify this actually in a minute as well, because I just want to see, I'm nosy, but it's almost like you know that you're going to have to be patient in a situation. Again, I'm wondering if this is like a situation that involves moving. Could be a long distance relationship. It could be like maybe you have to move to get a job, but like maybe because of coronavirus, maybe you can't, right? So it's like you're having to be patient. The Mice is, a lot of Lenormand readers read it as a very bad card because it's a card that can represent like mice, they slowly chew through things. It can also represent really needing to be sure of something. It's like a card of very small details as well. But it's like you are slowly progressing towards something here, Gemini. In the bottom row here, what do you know? The ship, travel, moving. So like I said, what do you know? I feel like some of you could be traveling or moving for love. So you have that 10 of spades here, which is called the ship, and it just literally represents like a ship, like a boat on the ocean, going from one place to another. Like I said, you have this child. It's like someone needs to take control. Like I was saying earlier in the reading, you have this Animus card in the middle, your true divine counterpart, maybe like a soulmate, the ship needing to move or travel towards this person. It might not be literal. This person might live right down the road, but maybe you need to say, hey, I like you. If we go this way here, it's like needing to make an offer towards someone. So plain and simple, if you're wondering if you should reach out to someone, yes. If you're wondering, and again, this could be a little confusing. It could be vice versa. For most of you, I hate to call you out here, Gemini, but I feel like it's you. I feel like it's you that needs to reach out to someone or kind of grease the wheels here. And for some of you, I feel like it's them. But, like I said, for most of you, it's like you, the reason I say this is because of this moon card. The moon is a card of needing to make something real. And you have that Page of Pentacles. I always say that the Page of Pentacles to me is a card that says you need to strike the match. You need to be the one to light the match. The way to think of the Page of Pentacles is it's like you have a matchbook, but it's like you're thinking about doing something, but you just need to strike the match. And you have the Seven of Clubs, slow progress. I feel like you've been doing a lot of thinking about something with this card here, Gemini. Yep, something has been weighing heavily on your mind. You have the Bear. The Bear is the 10 of Clubs. It's like, it can represent overbearing energy. Something has put a lot of pressure on you, probably involving love. It's like trying to decide who your true love is or what your true love looks like with that Ace of Hearts. With this 8 of Hearts and with the Ace of Hearts. It's like, you know what I mean? I feel like saying someone stands above the rest. You are very attracted to someone, or someone is very attracted to you with that Queen of Clubs there as well, Gemini. So that's very interesting. 6 of Diamonds, what do you know? 6 of Diamonds called the Clover. I asked for an answer. Your answer is a Clover. This is a card of imposter syndrome, feeling like you're not good enough to have something. And it's a card of needing to be bold as well. It's a very good card. Tons of luck in this situation here, if this is love for you, Gemini. But that's that. Gemini, this is an amazing reading, actually. I feel like there's a ton of success for you. I feel like you're really taking the lead. And I feel like you're very bold this week as well. So I would just push yourself a little bit, but it looks really good. So thank you for watching, Gemini, and definitely enjoy your week.